understand now. To understand. Well, first, to understand, you must solve? Is that how the saying goes? Boy. I always have it turned up because there's no music or anything to warn me. It's just like bang. So, last time I think we finished with going back to do 3-9, and I was like, oh, that was easy because I had forgotten that this whole thing is about separating things into different shapes. So let's give 3-10 a try. Even though I would kind of like to just jump forward into like start fresh with a new set of puzzles. Here, all of those are fine because we're separating these starbursts into two different groups that have an equal number. Equal number, I guess. Oh, that says not okay. Did I solve this one before? Is it just 2 in each? Could I have... Well, I guess there's no way up. And it's okay for something to not include any, but I can't separate them. And now we have no starbursts. 2 circles, 2 squares. Okay, so there was this also fine? It was. Did I get... See, this seems strange. Seems strange to have stumbled over this at all. It should be obvious. So, how about if... Yeah. These are quite... Wow. What in the world? Okay, so each section can have... should have either 2 or 0 of the same shape. Of each shape. Either 2 or 0. So I could go like... Row. Okay, each of these squares is in a corner, and and these are on the sides, and those are kind of special, a little. Got it. All right, achievement unlocked with ease. Should I go to these 4 and 9? Okay, what was so difficult about these? Here I was connecting. I was like circle connected to nothing. Circle. But what were these? These were all like the shape of the space matters. Not just what's inside it, but the shape of it. Where it's like, hey, that's gonna have to be 2 times the size of for that one. So here we have 2 squares inside of a box, 2 squares inside of a rectangle. We have 2, so we have two spaces, and one of them is a square and the other is a rectangle. One's a square, one's a rectangle. Is it like empty areas must be exactly one space? Oh, could be. There are no empty areas there. That was okay, I remember now. I really found that to be strange. And that. Oh, that one's not done. So that seems right. So okay, if the, maybe, hopefully this isn't wrong, but if there is an empty space, it must be a single square. But then what do we know about all of these? Is this symmetrical? Is it because it's made up of two things that could be rotated to match each other? There's only one, so there's nothing special about it. There's only one. There's two, and they, you know, they look like that. There's two, and I guess you could see that as two L shapes or two whatevers. Is it just that it has to be an even number of squares? That could be it, right? If that's wrong. Oh, that's also wrong. So it's not merely even number of squares. That is confusing. As is that. As is that. That one especially. Also that one especially. This one really, for real, why would this be a valid shape for the squares? Oh, it's not. It's not. I was being silly. Let's assume that I want the squares to stay connected. Can I? Something like that? Okay, it's not that empty squares have to be one space. It is something along the lines of you're going to take the same shape and make it and use it twice. Although that's very unspecific. Or is it just always... No, it's not always L's, because we had straight lines over here. This was two L's, again. Two L's. Okay, maybe if there's one square, then it's like, whatever. If there's two squares, and no, so this might be difficult. I might not. I don't know how I'll get this one. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Do I think all three of these need to be right? What if it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, well, 1, 1, 2, 3. Not like that. Like this, that, this. I was so sure. This one, like all puzzles, is going to be very difficult without actually knowing what I'm trying to do. If I did want a square to remain empty, like that one's a good candidate, so is that one. if we had something like... What's wrong with that? Aside from everything. So rule Rule 1 is probably touch all circles. Rule 2 is probably touch no squares. Rule 3 maybe involves having a space that has a square inside it. This meets all of them, but then 4 is the oddball one. 4 has something to do with shape. To do with the shape. So strangely, that satisfies rule 4. That does not. Four, okay. Not 4. 4. Not 4. 4. What? So this is a violation of Rule 4, but this is not, because I shrunk it down to 2 squares. Could be each square can... Nope. That also works. That's rule 4. That's not. That is. That's rule 4. That's rule 4. It's also rule 4. And that. And that. So a 2x3 box is fine. A 2x2 box is fine. So it was up to here that I was like, ah, I see. It has to be a rectangle. And then, well, not this one. But that also works. How? How is that correct? That's not. Oh, I violated 3 here somewhere. I thought that was have a space with a square inside. Now it's fine. Oh, maybe it's have exactly one space, like have all the squares in one space. But the shape, man. The shape. So, it probably is keep all the squares in one shape here. So... Right, there haven't been any others where I separate the squares. No, they've always been inside the same shape. This seems necessary. I can't come down here. We're gonna either begin or end up here, and we're gonna skirt around the squares by going to the side. So, what does the bottom look like, and why? I would love to be able to say it has to be a rectangle shape, but it doesn't. It has something to do with the number of squares. Is it just... It couldn't just be that it has to be even. Right? Yeah, see, that's even, and that's not okay. That's also not okay, even though it is a square. Is it simply that it must be two identical shapes combined in some way? Like this is line and line, box and box, double box and double box, line and line, line and line, line and line, L and L, L and L, L and L. And so this should be, it's going to be at least 5 squares, and it has to be 3, it has to be 2 of the same shape. That looks right, but I guess can't rotate. I guess you can't rotate. There it is. Big ow. Isn't this the one that I just did? Or no? They started it out the same. Surely the rules are not going to... Is it always rotated now? Or no. No. Just rotation is allowed, maybe. Right, L and L. Long L and long L. Square peg does not go... The round hole does not go in the square peg. If you did that, then you have to apologize, because now it's broken. What is this even? Tetris piece. Well, all pieces are Tetris pieces. Tetris T rotated. Wow, I mean, that was way too easy. Oh, lordy. 4 question mark. All right, these are the wacky ones. They're like, okay. How many rules are there? All right, rule 1 is probably start on a circle. And 2 is end on a square. I don't know, but I have to write these down for every single thing. We're doing a good job of 3 and 4. 3 is don't touch any triangles. Touch no triangle. And then 4 is a complete mystery. Lots of ways to obey number 4. Now it's correct. it's not. So it seems similar to the other. What about... Now that's wrong? That's right. But the fun, wacky things that I did before are no longer correct. I see. Excuse me. Yeah, none of these are turned out right. So what if, like, I go here, and it's like... Oh, no. What? Why not? There was some way that I got the second one solved. Oh, going out and back in doesn't remove it either. I doodled all over create. So the solutions are interlinked, just like they were in the last one. Because before I drew all over the place and it was like, yep, that's correct. And now that I've solved the other ones, it's like, no, that's no longer correct. I thought maybe it was like, hey, you have to solve these puzzles without crossing each other. That one's not correct. I missed 2 streams because I really have no idea what I want to play next. I'm kind of a little bit curious about it's been in my Steam library for years, the Trails of Cold Steel, or Trials of Cold Steel, whatever it is, that it's just a long JRPG, but I think that might be boring to play and to watch, potentially. There's also, I seem to own the Tomb Raider games, a couple of them. Really, what have I done? I'm not sure. Like, I had the really long visual novel playthrough of doing all of Phoenix Wright, and then I had some, I don't know if I'd call it intense puzzling, but, you know, playing this and Tunic. Tunic had, you know, some action adventure elements to it too, but I don't know. I don't know that I want to like, I could play like Celeste, but I'm not great at like high difficulty precision platformers, like those kind of challenges. And if you're not great at them, it's like, why play it? I feel like I've only seen a little bit of like speed running it. And it's like, okay, I get it. There's spikes everywhere and you have to dash and touch all the things, and it's very, very difficult. So I don't know that I want to play that. Maybe if there was like a good Metroidvania out there. Is that what I'm in the mood for? Another Metroidvania? Because I don't think Celeste is like that. You know, there's no enemies, I don't think. It's just like a Super Meat Boy. This is one of the tricky levels, so it could even be like what could it be? I never even played the old Ori. I don't know. I don't think I've watched them either. Yeah, didn't play the old one. Void. Of course you're supposed to understand it. Didn't you read the title? No, not the title. The name of the game? Okay, I will consider Ori then. I also might be in the mood for like a funny game. Like I just finished uploading my Been There Dan That playthrough, and that was wonderful. And I feel like I should play more funny games. Pegasus, I did not. I only just now solved the rest of 3, and then solved what did I just do? 4, 8, 4, 9, and 4, 10, and now I'm on the 4 question mark. And it is confusing, because I solved this immediately as soon as I came in. And then I wonder if you actually have to do all 5 at once in some way. Oh, you were watching 410. Okay. No, I didn't do 4 question mark then. When I first came in, I went like that, and it was like, you did it. And I was like, oh, okay, what if I ran a spaghetti monster? And it was like, yep, that also counts. And then as soon as I started messing around with this one, I couldn't solve this one anymore. Oh, you can undo. So it's like, you did it. And it's like, you didn't do it. And then, because you didn't do it, yeah, I'm sure if people have ideas, there's exclamation point hide, of course. It's like, oh, this satisfies 3 and 4. This satisfies rule 4. As does this. This does not. So do a bunch of these? Rule 4, like, only go 1 space? But no, that was fine. Is it all of them have to be the same length? That's it, isn't it? 1, 3, 5, And that's also odd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Must it be the same? It can't be the same shape because they're different distances. No, I mean, in part, that's what I have exclamation point hide there for, so that you can, so that you don't just have, because that is unenjoyable, right? To go, well, I'm going to join in a Twitch stream and not say anything. All right, so let's undo all 3. Not okay. That's okay. That is not. That is not. That is not. That is not. That is okay. How then do I solve the puzzle? Because if I can't end right next to it, could it be like, oh, I need to find a solution that uses exactly the same tiles. That's clever. Hypnospace Outlaw. That... maybe not. No, I don't think I did. Right, so let's say I do that. It's going to be quite difficult. Moderator on GeoCities VR. Sounds wonderful. I never actually had a GeoCities page. Alright, so let's... there is an easy solution to this, and that is to use my pen and paper like a caveman would use. So I go, there is a circle, there is a square, there is a circle, and there is a square. Circle and square, circle and square, square. I should also put all the triangles on the right there and there and there. Okay. So, perhaps one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's gonna have to be an even number. Yeah, each one of these is gonna be on an even number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. maybe this works. Okay. Okay. It does work. Another achievement unlocked. For best results, actually wait until the stream is over and then watch the VOD at 2 times speed. Watching things at normal people speed is intolerable. Especially if it's me. So do I go up here to these bonus ones? Let's hold off. Where it would appear that we are 33% of the way done with 1/3 of the game. That's promising. Oh no. Okay, what are... Okay, squares of stuff. Alright, so one would appear to be... Oops. One might be touch all the things. So we went from square to ribbon. We went from square to ribbon square to square ribbon. Oh, what are those supposed to be then? Is it just because there's a line going? No, it's not. No. We'll figure it out later. So that's easy enough. Like, you can only go in ascending order. You can only go from 1 to something that's equal or higher. Yes. You can still save it. Save it. Saved. Then why do those first ones look so weird? Maybe it is the dashed line. And it's just go from 1s to 2. Go from 1 to 2. Okay. Oh ho ho. One to 2 to 3. Yeah, that is just the dashed line. It's not. It's unfortunate they couldn't find a different way to do it, but temporary. 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Incorrect, you say. Finish one sequence and then the other, if there are multiple sequences. 1 2 3 1 2. Whoops. 1 2 3. What? 2 1. Ooh. Oh, maybe it's like go back and forth, like go from the minimum to the maximum and back again. 1 to 2 to 3 to 2 to 1. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 3. Yeah, like this. 1 2. It's just go to an adjacent number every time. So 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4. Amazing. You people thought you could fool me. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Nope. Okay, so do every box even if there are blanks. Okay, so whenever you arrive in a block, it should be the blank box that you have touched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is this always touch 5? Oh, no, wait. 1? Oh, I bet it's 1 and then 1 blank, and then 2 and then 2 blanks. 1 and a blank, 1 and a blank, 1 and a blank, 1 and a blank. That's exactly right. Do 1, 2, do 1, 2, do 1, 2. Do 1, do. Whoops. Wait. What? I can't go. I can't do. I can't do the things that I want. Oh, you don't have to go in ascending order. 2, space, space. 3, space, space, space. 1, space. One. This is a trap. Yeah. Say we're doing the 1 last. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ooh. 1 space, 2 space, space, 1 space, 2 space, space, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Alright, that's no good. No. Oh, I'm actually going to need all 25 spaces. What if we do this last? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2. No. Yeah, no, the only way I'm ever going to get these is if I end up here. So I'm either ending from this or ending from this. I feel confident about this and this. But there's no actual way to get to that. Yeah, no. The way that's not going to work. There's no way to get to that 2. What if that's our ending? That's our ending? That's our ending? No. That's not gonna work. No, it's definitely no good. All right, then. No, we already tried that. If it's not this 2, then it has to be this. It seems like that has to be the ending. And that the only way to get there is to go like that. And the only way to get there is to go like that. Is there any other way to get that top row? Can I go like... We could just have this be the end, right? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what if this was like... Or... Right? Oh, it's exclamation point hide. You'll know you did it right if you see it on the screen in green, chat. That means I did not see it. The problem is this other 5 here. Yeah, this 5 can't go. It can go to here, but only by leaving this open. And then this and this can't both end the same way. No. Oh, this could be the ending. Could it? Okay, a realization. Whatever path the ending takes is going to have... It's going to enter and exit each numbered square thing. It's going to have an entrance and an exit. So, like, this 2, it's no mystery. We're either going to come in this way and leave that way, or come in this way and leave that way. This, we're either going to... We're not going to come in this way. Nothing can reach that. So it's going to leave this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could swing around like that. And then... Is that the ending? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, like, don't touch the square. Don't do it. Leave each square inside of a thing of its own size. each thing inside a square of its own size, but don't let them touch. Difficult. Ah, it doesn't have to be the shape. They can share one. Okay. Okay, so this is like very witnessy rules. Each of these symbols is happy if it's inside of a thing of the size of the number of things that it is. Yeah. Wow. We're going to separate this into two things that are both, yeah, frickin' this guy right here, this smart guy, this genius.